Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be discussing everything that the Rockstar Games CEO had to say so far about what's going to be revealed next year in 2022 about GTA 6. Now 2022 in itself is going to be a very big year for GTA 6 because it is the year that we are expecting GTA 6 to finally be revealed to the world. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing what exactly we can expect next year about GTA 6 and what Rockstar Games CEO Strauss Zelnick had to say so far about it. But before we get into that, make sure to drop a like rating on this video to share your support, as well as subscribe down below for more daily videos just like this. But first off, here is today's shoutout of the day, and right after into the actual video. So today's shoutout of the day goes to a really awesome app known as Hide. Now, Hide is a really useful mobile app that consolidates all of your messages from WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Skype, and the others into one central application, and what that provides is a number of benefits. Number one is that you can read all of these messages from all of these applications without sending read receipts or last seen notifications to any of the senders. In addition, you can also read and recover deleted messages, as well as hide your private photos and videos, and also send a WhatsApp message without saving any contact information. Hide is a really useful application, and best of all, it is completely free to download and install, so I highly recommend that you click the first link in the description down below to check out Hide, to see what it's all about, and to download it today on the Google Play Store. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So for all of you that have kept an eye on the news surrounding GTA 6 throughout the entirety of 2021, you will know that we did receive a few tidbits of information this year that seemed to be very good insider source leaks and information. However, nothing has been officially confirmed by Rockstar so far, and we are still awaiting an official announcement with a dedicated trailer. Now, based on what we have been hearing over the past couple of months and even over the past couple of weeks, it seems like that 2022 is finally going to be the year when Rockstar reveals GTA 6 to the world. Now, according to multiple insider sources, Rockstar was actually planning to reveal GTA 6 back in 2020, however that reveal ended up getting scrapped due to many changes that happened between then and now in the game's storyline and the foundational story of GTA 6. What's fundamentally difficult about making a GTA game is that since GTA games take place in the present, you need to make sure that you're staying up on everything that's happening in the world, and with things moving so quickly over the past couple of years, that is certainly very difficult to do. When you compare that to a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, all Rockstar needs to do is accurately portray the history that happened during the game's time period, and that is still a very difficult task, but it is monumentally easier than portraying the future and reality at the moment. Now, according to Rockstar Games CEO Strauss Zelnick, that exactly is the biggest difficulty for them right now when developing GTA 6, and making sure that the storyline of the game is both entertaining and a parody of modern day culture, but also making sure it is based in reality and also isn't offensive. So it's a very tight line that Rockstar needs to juggle, and quite honestly, I am not surprised that they had to stop development of the story and scrap it back in 2020 and continue developing it in 2021 and hopefully have it ready next year to show us something. It's also worth noting that GTA 6 is the first ever GTA title that is a Rockstar worldwide production. Now, what that means is that GTA 6 is not only being developed at Rockstar North in New York City, but it is also being developed at all of the Rockstar offices around the world, including other offices in the United States and California, as well as offices in the United Kingdom, India, as well as many other countries. This is exactly what Rockstar did with Red Dead Redemption 2 because of the massive scale of that game, and since GTA 6 is going to be even bigger than that game by a large margin, Rockstar really doesn't have any choice but to take full advantage of their entire workforce around the world. Compare that with GTA 5, which was mainly developed in one office in New York City. This is an absolute monumental difference in the way they're developing the game, and when you have that many people involved in different time zones and different countries, things tend to go not as smoothly as something that happens in one tight-knit office. So based on what we have been hearing so far, it seems like that development itself is not the main worry for Rockstar when it comes to GTA 6, and instead it is the storyline for the game and how the overall game is going to flow. Now, Strauss Zelnick has been asked about GTA 6 multiple times throughout 2021, and every single time he gave a very similar answer along the lines of when it's ready to be announced, we will announce it, but right now it is not ready just yet. Now that is a typical Rockstar executive answer, and quite honestly that is one of the main reasons why I love Rockstar. They're such an interesting company to cover because they're so secretive and they work very quietly until the product is finally announced, and then they make sure that everyone in the world knows about it, which is pretty awesome. So Rockstar was initially planning to reveal GTA 6 back in 2020. 2021 has been the year that they spent with their heads down developing the game, and so far, based on what we have been hearing, 2021 development has been going very smoothly, which is great to hear, and based on what we have been hearing on top of that is that later next year, around the fourth quarter of 2022, so likely about a year from now, maybe a little bit earlier, we should be seeing the first announcement for GTA 6 to the world. Now, the announcement for GTA 6 is likely going to be fairly subtle. It is still very early in the development cycle in regards to that the game needs a ton of QA work, but the main thing is that the storyline will be finalized at that point, and a lot of the graphics and map are going to be finalized enough for Rockstar to show us what the game is going to look like. If you take a look at the initial GTA 5 release trailer, the graphics of the release trailer and the final product in 2013 when it was released on the PS3 and Xbox 360 look night and day, and the final release looks way better than the alpha version that they were showing in that trailer. Either way, the trailer itself is probably going to be only a few minutes long, probably 3 to 4 minutes long, maybe a little bit shorter. It should give us a little glimpse of the main characters in the game, as well as what the map is going to look like, where of course it's going to take place, which is GTA Vice City, which is likely going to be the location of the game, as well as just give us the overall vibe of what the game is going to look like, and probably the biggest thing that's going to come out of it is a possible timeline of when we can expect the game. With the reveal happening next year, it is likely going to be another 1 to 2 years before Rockstar releases the game to the world, and quite honestly, it actually may be more than that. Between the time when Rockstar revealed GTA 5 in 2011 and then released it in 2013, that is a 2-year difference, which may very well be happening with GTA 6 as well. On the other hand, I think that with enough GTA Online content in the meantime and the announcement for GTA 6 finally being out, I think that the wait is going to feel a lot shorter than it does right now, while we have no information and not much content to keep us entertained in the meantime. Final thing I want to note on is that GTA 6 allegedly has been called the most chaotic project at Rockstar according to multiple insider sources. This honestly is not too surprising. As I mentioned earlier, there is a lot of stuff happening in the world right now, and over the past couple of years, it's honestly been pretty chaotic in the world, and I cannot imagine how difficult it's been for Rockstar to develop pretty much the biggest game to ever be developed in history, and quite honestly, I don't think a game like this can be developed without a little bit of chaos. As long as it's organized chaos and as long as Rockstar knows what they're doing and they have a vision for it, I am more than confident that GTA 6 is going to be their best game yet. If you're interested in learning more about what the insiders at Rockstar had to say about the chaotic GTA 6 development cycle so far, I will leave a link to a YouTube video in the description down below with a little interview that you can check out. It provides some very interesting insight into the situation that is certainly something that you want to check out if you're interested in learning more about the development cycle and the current status of GTA 6 over at Rockstar. But let me know in those comments down below what your predictions are for GTA 6. Do you think it will be revealed next year? If so, when next year do you think it's going to be revealed? And if not, do you think it's going to be revealed in 2023, 2024, or even beyond? Let me know what your thoughts are in those comments down below because I really want to hear from you guys. Either way, if you enjoyed today's video and you like staying updated on the latest GTA 5 and GTA 6 news, let me know by dropping a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below if you haven't already with those bell notifications on so you're always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. But either way, thank you again for tuning in today, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video just like this. But until then, have an awesome day and I'll be sure to talk to you guys then.